Welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic with me, TheDragoclaw. So, let's recite the
Greetings, my
Code
young
of a
pupil.
Jedi.
Your progress has been most remarkable so far. Are you here to continue your training in the ways of the Jedi? Soon your apprenticeship will in the traditions and
I'm ready for the
these
tests.
tests. First, you must
There is no emotion. There is peace.
there is no ignorance.
There is knowledge.
There is no passion.
There is serenity.
There is no chaos.
There is harmony.
There is no death.
There is the Force.
You have learned your studies
Oh
well,
yes, all
apprentice.
from memory.
It will not be long before you are a full member of our order. But first, you must pass the second test and learn about the most prized possession of a Jedi, the very symbol of our order, the lightsaber. The lightsaber is the traditional weapon of our order. It is a symbol of a Jedi's skill, dedication, and authority. And each lightsaber is as individual as the Jedi who wields it. The blade is made of pure energy, focused by polished crystals in the hilt. As the second test, each Jedi must construct his lightsaber with his own hands. And
Make
now
it sound a
is
lot
your
harder than it
time.
is.
Speak with Master Dorak, and he will guide you through the choosing of a crystal.
Okay. Now we go to Master Dorak. He tells us all about the different classes. I already know what I'm going to pick. Just checking out the robes again. Not too keen on Master Brooks, but Master Vandar. His second name threw me for a minute there. Yeah, that's not a robe that you can get in the game because it's for Master Vandar, not Yoda. And of course you're not small enough.
Ah, you have come, young apprentice, at Master Zar's bidding. He sees great promise in you, as do I. The time has come for you to choose the color of your lightsaber. This color also reflects your demeanor and position within the Order.
Okay, what positions are there? I think asking what colours are there makes you seem a bit, how can I put this? It makes you seem like you don't care about the positions, you just want to see the colours. See all the pretty colours.
Blue is the color of the Jedi Guardian. This Jedi battles against the forces of evil and the dark side. They focus more on combat training and use of the lightsaber. Yellow is the color of the Jedi Sentinel. This Jedi ferrets out deceit and injustice, bringing it to light. They focus less on combat and more on other skills and abilities. Green is the color of the Jedi Consular. This Jedi seeks to bring balance to the universe. They mediate between other groups, using their powers to end conflict and preserve peace.
Now here is another little mod that I have in. It's changed each of these to I wish to be a Jedi something full stop. In the original there was these phrases were reduced to I want to be a Jedi Guardian with an exclamation mark. Now I know it seems like a extremely small and insignificant change, but I was really annoyed about how it sounded, because every time I saw it I imagined in my head like a little 6-year-old kid whining about, oh, I really want to be a Jedi Guardian, can I? And it was really annoying. It broke my immersion. So I got this little mod and it's fantastic. I recommend it to everyone. Unless of course you're not as picky as I am and are content with one bad line out of millions. But I am going to be a Jedi Guardian.
Indeed. We shall see. I will now ask you questions, and your responses will indicate which class you lean most towards. A woman and her small child are beset by a desperate-looking group of thugs. They're menacing her with weapons, and she screams to you for help. What do you do?
I will attack the thugs.
Indeed. Very well. On to the next question. You are in combat with a dark Jedi allied with the Sith. There is a pause in the combat. What do you do?
I try and find a weakness in his technique.
Yes, I suspected as much. Now for the next question. There is a locked door, and your goal lies on the other side. What do you do?
I suppose I'll in real life I'd probably knock first, but in the game I'd probably try to pick the lock. Well, no, I'll say
I am
knock.
beginning to see a pattern here, apprentice. I have a feeling about what you would be best at. But first, the final question. You are the head of an enclave on a contested world. The Dark Jedi have infiltrated and are causing unrest across the planet. What do you do?
I lure them into a trap.
Yes, I thought
It's
as
a
much.
trap.
As I suspected, you would be most suitable as a Jedi Sentinel.
Yeah,
Which
I thought as
color and
much.
path do you believe yourself most suited to, apprentice?
I'm still going to go with blue and the Jedi
Here is a
Guardian.
blue crystal for your lightsaber.
So essentially those
Go
questions
speak
were
to Master
pointless.
Jar again, and he will instruct you in how to construct it.
Okay, so now we have to level up, and I'm going to choose strength, and we're level 8, so we're going to have 12 levels of being a Jedi before we hit the level cap. And I have 1 point, so I'm going to bump up Persuade. And here's the reason I chose Jedi Guardian, the Force Jump. Yep, it's a pretty special ability. I'm also going to go straight for Master Critical Strike. I think it's best to max out this tree first because you don't get a penalty for wielding a one-handed weapon. Whereas you do with two-handed weapons, so it's not as important. But again, we'll have all the powers we need. Okay, I'm going to go with Burst of Speed. And some would say Affect Mind would be useful. Although I'm Dark Side, Cure would be quite useful as well. Cause no, I think I will start with Wound and go up the Force Choke tree. Yes, I think that's how I'll start. And T3 got a level up. Quite a boring one, but it's a level up nonetheless. Okay, let's go and speak to Master Zar.
Good. Now that you have selected your crystal, we shall begin the construction of your lightsaber.
So, this part is really easy. Basically, you watch your character do a little bit of meddling, and then you simply press this button. Now we have our lightsaber. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I do think the green looks best, but all we have is a blue crystal right now, so...
You have done extremely well in constructing your lightsaber, apprentice. Your crystal seems to have been set perfectly. It is rare indeed for that to happen the first time one constructs their lightsaber.
Yep.
These
Not many people can
crystals
press a
are
button as
very
well as
rare,
I can.
found only in certain caves strong in the Force. By adding crystals to your lightsaber, you can alter or enhance its properties. There have even been unconfirmed rumors of certain Force-sensitive caves here on Dantooine
Oh,
that
they're
may
confirmed,
hold these
alright.
crystals.
I confirmed them many times.
Your lightsaber identifies you as a member of the Jedi Order. With such recognition comes honor and respect, and the attentions of dangerous enemies. The Sith and
My
Dark
favorite
Jedi
kind of
will
enemy.
seek to destroy you, apprentice. And you must prove yourself worthy in battle against a foe who also wields a lightsaber. Are you ready to face the final challenge, apprentice?
Yes, I am.
For every Jedi, the threat of the dark side is always present. You must truly understand this before you are accepted into the Order. You must see the corruption of the dark side for yourself. Even here on Dantooine, there are places where the dark side holds sway, twisting and tainting.
I'm sorry for
nature
all that
itself.
commotion, I was just
The ancient grove,
wiping my
once
nose.
used for deep meditation by the Jedi, is now tainted. A wave of darkness perverts the region around it. The Cath hounds in the area have become savage and ruthless.
They are
They have
also
become
the
a
most
threat to the
dangerous enemy in the
settlers.
entire game.
A threat the Jedi have promised to stop.
That's no joke, they are extremely powerful.
The Cathhounds are but a symptom of the true problem. You must journey into the grove and confront the true source of the darkness. That is your task. I can say no more. Some things you must see for yourself. None of the other Jedi at the Academy are permitted to help you in this task. But remember this, my young apprentice. A Jedi acts with patience and care, and those on the dark path are not always lost forever. The dark side still taints the ancient grove. Your lessons cannot continue until the spreading corruption of the dark side has been stopped.
Okay, so basically you have an extremely dangerous task, one sentence of information, no one else is allowed to help you. Sounds a lot like my chemistry practicals. They were horrible, horrible, horrible things. Right, okay, let's take a look at our inventory. We're going to have to put on some clothes rather than the Chani fibre armour because of the restraints it has. So we're back to our old scout armour, or clothing rather. And let's take a little look around the place. There's another one of the robes. I think they're one of my favourites actually. Okay. He's a Berserk player. If you beat him enough times, you get a lot of money and his Berserk deck. Footlocker. And a Matali. Don't know who he is. We're just gonna leave him there. I'm sure he has business. Okay, let's try out this burst of speed. This will be your first time seeing it. Yep, that's all it does. At least the first level, this is all it does. Speed you up. Now, wait a minute, let me just see how much money I have. 3,000 credits. Okay then. There is a belt here that I'd like to get called the CNS Strength Enhancer. It increases your strength by 2 and gives you a +2 to all your saving throws.
The council has decreed you may come and go as you please.
How nice of them. But it's really expensive. It costs like 8.5 thousand credits. Couple of settlers. And who do we have here? Oh, Garth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to continue our discussion from before.
I thought I said I don't want to talk about it.
Never do I, but the game's forcing us to. Yes, but I'm bored, so spit it out.
Cute. Nice to know you're so full of concern. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt, though. I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most. Saul. You don't? I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
Ugh, sounds like every soap on TV.
I didn't want to, maybe. Are you so sure you would have? Saul was my mentor.
Pretty
He
sure.
led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
So you blame yourself for trusting your friend.
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. No, it's not. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Something we can agree on. Okay, everybody, let's go back. Oh, look. Nemo.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the Force. I am sorry. I tend to get carried away. I do not believe we have met, apprentice. My name is Nemo. Is there something I
Everybody,
can help
give
you
yourself
with?
10 points for finding Nemo.
Indeed. What is it you would like from me? The Council has told you nothing of the Grove? Do not be so quick to judge circumstances about which you are ignorant. Not everything may be as transparent as you would believe.
No, but
The
I've
Grove
played the game
can be
before, I know it's
found to the
tainted.
south and east in the plains, but be wary of cathounds. They may be agitated by the power in the Grove. Is there something else I can help you with?
No,
I
thank
hope
you,
your
Nemo.
time is well spent here on Dantooine.
And I hope I get to see you again.
Greetings, friend. I
Neelix?
think I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the Council agreed to hear our petition?
It's Neelix, everybody. If you know who that is, give yourself 5 points.
Ah, yes. Stay here, Rilka. I'll be back in an hour or so.
Yes, dear. Good luck.
I didn't really read what he said, so I don't know if I committed a
Are
crime
you
or
a
crime.
Jedi? How long can you people continue to sit by and claim you protect us? Protectors? Ha! You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we suffer.
What are you
Those
talking about?
Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They came to our land demanding our livelihood. But Ilsa, my Ilsa, said no.
That is true.
She was always impulsive. There was nothing I could do. Too many of the Mandalorians and their Duros allies. I've come here to ask you, please, Master Jedi, stop these raiders and get revenge for my daughter. I will give you all I have. Just please, annihilate them from the face of this planet.
Okay. And seeing as we're doing the dark side, we'll take his money. Okay. Let's talk to this other person.
Greetings, young Jedi. I wonder if you could assist me. I seem to have lost my companion, you see?
Companion, eh?
We were working on my farm to the north of here. I was working in the garden outside, and he was working inside. I heard the door to the house open, but not close. I went to see and found it wide open. I searched everywhere and could not find him. I worry so much. I need him back so badly. I wonder if could he have been kidnapped?
I suppose it's possible.
Maybe it was the Mandalorians. Or maybe Cathounds. But no, Cathounds are not intelligent enough to open doors. Although they have been more vicious lately. No, it must have been someone who could open the door by himself. Come to think of it, the door was locked.
We're coming to quite the conclusion.
No, the door was undamaged and showed no signs of tampering. Well, yes, it could have, but he had no reason to run away. His programming...
He's a droid.
Well, yes, he is a droid, but he is very valuable to me all the same. He's the last piece of my poor passed-away husband that I have left. He is very dear to me, my precious is. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Oh, don't worry. I know all about droids. See, T3 agrees.
He's the only companionship I have on all of Dantooine.
I care about my droid too. I used to care about him a lot more than I do Calf.
He is a personal assistance droid. My husband was a genius at constructing droids. He made this one capable of taking care of me for the rest of my life. As the
Taking me
last
out.
legacy of my husband, for my own personal ease of mind, I need him back. His absence gnaws at me like a gaping wound.
Okay, enough of
She
poetry.
really misses her droid, doesn't she?
Please, I beg of you, return my droid to me. Thank you. Thank you, Master Jedi. If you find him, please send him home to me. I need him so much.
Okay, after that crazy droid lady, let's leave it here. When we come back, we'll start exploring the rest of Dantooine. I'll see you then.